What does it take to become a college basketball legend? Well, first, you got to get buckets. I think that's pretty undisputed. I think second, you got to be competitive, have that fire to drive your teammates, right? Third, but certainly not least, you got to win. Yeah. And you got to win a lot, right? Nobody embodied those qualities more than Diana Taurasi, who just announced her retirement from the WNBA relatively recently. So that got us thinking about her legacy. And what is her legacy exactly? Well, if you look at what she's accomplished, three-time NCAA champion with UConn Huskies. Keep in mind, they only won one national title before she even got there. That was back in 1995. Two-time tournament most outstanding player, two-time Big East player of the year, two-time first-team All-American. And oh, by the way, we haven't even gotten to what she did in the WNBA. We are just talking about college right now. So looking at her incredible resume, guys, with all of those accomplishments, we now ask, is Diana Taurasi the greatest women's college basketball player to ever exist? Now, before we start stressing about this assignment, this is just, we're doing it for fun, right? And we want to hear your guys' comments in YouTube. Let's keep it PG
no, make
rated.
It spicy. I like
that. Okay, fair enough. But when we look at this list, and it's going to be really tough to come up with the top 5 players. Diana Taurasi, I think, is going to be on this list somewhere. The question is, where exactly is she going to be on this list? So let's go ahead and pull up our touchscreen here, and we will pick the top 5 players. Look, I think we all are in agreement. There's not much debate at number 1, right?
Yeah, that's the funny thing about this whole argument with Diana is that she's probably not even the best college player from her own program. Oh! Testament to UConn.
I know where you're going.
Yeah, we have to go with Breanna Stewart. I'm sorry. The 4 championships, the 4 tournament most outstanding player awards. I just think the resume speaks for itself there.
Listen, when you talk about Diana Taurasi in particular, Gino said she's the best winner of all time. I'm looking at the best winner of all time, Breanna Stewart. And we're not, too old to remember and too young to remember. They had like a string of 100 wins. Like
111.
They didn't lose.
They did not lose. And they don't have as much help as we would think around the let's not get crazy.
Yeah.
McDonald's All-American.
I hear what you're saying.
But Stewie really got out there and showed what it took to win in not just like subtle wins, but like dominant wins. These were like, I remember my friend played against them in one of the island tournaments. They beat them like 113-30. It wasn't even like a little.
But that's not abnormal. That was a normal occurrence.
And it's all going through Breanna Stewart.
Yeah, all going through Stewie.
Yeah.
One loss from her sophomore through senior
They didn't know how to lose.
Loss.
Comical.
They didn't know how to lose.
No.
Right.
And real quick, that freshman year was tough for her. But she turned it on at the right time, played her best basketball in March, and that's why she's a 4-time champion, not just even a 3-time champion.
And a 4-time tournament most outstanding player.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, not only did you get the championship, but you were the best one on the championship team each time.
Okay. All right, we start with 1. Let's work our way backwards now.
Oh,
We'll work our way backwards from 5 to 1. I'm going by what I'm told here. So let's go with number 5. Obviously, we have 10 players down here. There are so many players that could fit in the top 5 here. I feel like we almost have to do a 5A and 5B, but let's give me a number 5. Give me something. Give me something.
Okay. I'm going to start with Cheryl Miller.
Okay.
Your favorite player's favorite player. I'll put her 5. Right? Like, Cheryl Miller was the truth. She's a 2-time NCAA champion, 2-time tournament most outstanding player, 3-time Naismith Player of the Year, and Jersey retired at SC, and now we can see a resurgence of the University of Southern California right now with Juju Watkins. She's in the front row cheering them on, saying, yes, you better be a product of me.
And I think it's important for us to talk about Cheryl Miller here because she didn't have the opportunity to play in the WNBA, so I think sometimes her legacy isn't always given the shine it deserves, but she was such a transcendent player in college. She is, and some people you talk to, she is their GOAT. So I think that she's absolutely deserving to be in this top 5. Maybe
she's my GOAT.
Yeah,
she's my GOAT.
There you go.
I think something that's going to be in common for all of these players, numbers are retired.
Yep.
Numbers are retired in their respective home arenas. All right. Let me throw a little wrinkle in here.
Okay. There we go.
What if we switched?
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
Okay, well, Sam,
this is all food for thought.
So here's the thing. Love Caitlin. Love how she's transcended the game. I'm not going to go away from that. But in the open, we said, What makes a top 5 player? Winning. The only strike against Caitlin Clark is that she has not won a national championship.
It's
and
fair.
that is the only thing that you can put against her, because the way she has dominated the record books when she was at Iowa was something you cannot duplicate. She's a 3-time NCAA scoring leader and assist leader,
Yeah.
a true point guard for the people, 3-time All-American, 2-time Naismith Player of the Year, 2-time AP Player of the Year, all-time leading scorer. She broke the records of Kelsey Plum and Sabrina. Like, literally, there is nobody who has been such a front-facing name through a direct reflection of her skill set. But how can you be a top 5 player if you have not won a title?
It's a great point, which is why I agree with you. Convince me, Ari. We're switching them back.
Again, we read Cheryl Miller's resume. She's a winner. She's a winner multiple times.
Yeah.
But like, I have a really hard time. It's like paining me to leave Caitlin off this list because of the record, because of what she's done outside of those 94 feet. She has really thrust women's basketball in the mainstream. She has collected her individual accolades. I
get it.
Alexa,
I hear you. I get it.
Help.
If picking 5 was hard, picking the final
Alexa,
3
jump
are
in
going
on
to be
this.
even harder.
Help me.
Alexa, help us out with number 4. Help us out with number 4.
Okay.
We got some more players here, by the way.
I was going to say, we're missing someone that I think needs to be in this conversation. Now, you guys tell me if because I live in Connecticut, have too much of a UConn mind frame
Well,
here.
you got two UConn fans here on the set. So I mean,
you can't say Maya Moore isn't top 5. Like, we're gonna be on your side, Alexa.
I just want to make sure here. But I mean,
Maya
again,
Moore.
2 titles. We're talking about a 4-time All-American, someone who was transcendent in the way she played, of course. I think we have to have her on this list, right?
And, you know, I know this is about college, but when you look at her pro career, she's done so much in such a short time and has really, really just produced. And that's a direct reflection of what she did in college, too. Production. She gives you production. She's the one that you never, ever, ever want to face.
Right.
Ever.
She did it all, too. I mean,
everything.
The way that she was just like a two-way force. When you look at the record books, especially, you know, whether it's UConn or just more broadly, I mean, she was top 10 leaderboard in so many different categories. So I think she gets a lot of, you know, credit for what she was able to do in that.
One of my favorite movies, The Sandlot. Heroes get remembered, legends never die. Legend right there in Maya Moore. And obviously, we have some more legends to fill in here, Ari. I'm coming to you for number 3.
You know, this whole segment we started off talking about Diana Taurasi. So can I pull it? Can I try?
Go ahead.
Do it.
Oh, this is difficult.
You got it. You killed it.
Sam, you make it
We
look
got a
so
lot
easy.
of UConn on this list. We got a lot.
That's
We're gonna
a
hear it.
testament to what UConn has built over the years. Gina Ariema has sustained success and dominant sustained success with Connecticut teams, no matter which generation. Diana Taurasi, y'all heard it already before, why she's so dominant, why she will be remembered as one of the GOATs completely. She's a winner. She is the villain. Sue Bird was talking about on her podcast how if Diana was born later in life, that she would be the Caitlin Clark of it. Like, she would literally, she's what everybody loves, a winner.
Yeah.
She's a producer. She's the villain.
Yep.
She loves, she thrives in that type of energy to make mainstream success.
We're running out of time, so
Sorry.
I want to give you a thought on DT, and then we're going on to number 2.
Of course, real quick about Diana. Obviously, she was on that 2002 team, which is arguably one of the greatest teams of all time. But I think what makes her a perfect fit for this top 5 is because she really carried those UConn teams in 2003 and 2004 on her back. Those teams did not have a bunch of All-Americans. They really just were, it was her and her will to uplift others around her that she was able to lead those teams to titles. So I love that she was on this list.
The beginning of the true dynasty. Sorry, Sam.
I'm gonna go with number 2, and let's throw a little orange and white in
There we
mix
go.
here.
Got to get some Tennessee in here.
Don't Candace Nicole Parker step up to the plate, honey.
When you're talking about the UConn, time frame, when all 3 of these players were playing, there was one team out there that would give them some trouble. Candace Parker in Tennessee was that team. You look at what she has accomplished in her career: 2-time champion, 2-time most outstanding player. Not only won the championship twice, but she was the most outstanding player in that tournament. So I think when you're looking at duration, success that she had at Tennessee and elevating a program, it's hard to pick somebody else outside of Candace Parker. This is our top 5. We want to hear from you guys at home, though, in YouTube. Give us a hit in the comments. Look, it's incredibly challenging to pick the 5, but obviously when you make these top 5 lists, somebody inevitably gets left off. Who do you have the biggest gripe with getting left off?
I mean, we talked about Caitlin, obviously, but I also
Very big gripe.
Brittany Griner. I'm like, how do we not have her? I mean,
Right.
that was a player that really had such an impact on the college game.
Alyssa, the 3 to C, the 3
Yeah.
to C, and then like let's not forget how she was texting and tweeting us about how she's about to throw it down and dunk that thing after she promised. What?
I know. And a champion in her own right, too.
Literally.
Let us know your thoughts. Let us
all
know your
right.
thoughts at home. But this all circles around the GOAT, Diana Taurasi, who on a personal note was the first autograph that I ever got going to UConn games growing up, living in Connecticut. So gracious with
We
her
need
time.
a little Sam picture.
Look, it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. You know, she's a legend. Growing up watching her play and watching all of these incredible women play was incredible in their own right. All right, let us know what you think at home. Did we get it right? Did we get it wrong? I don't know.
Be nice.
Until next time, Alexa Philippou, Ari Chambers, I am Sam Ravitch.